Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officer Study 24/7. First of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is there any issue in the audio and video. If everything is okay, let me know. Is audio video both are okay? Are we good to go? So in this particular session, we are going to discuss your PPB principles and practices of banking in form of MCQs. So we will be practicing the whole syllabus of PPB in one particular session, that is your today's session. As you can see, we have introduced 4 days, 8 subject, 32 hours. This is the initiative that officers at 24/7 have taken from 24th of January. And why we have taken? Because we know you guys have holidays, so why not let's use this holiday in such a way that will help you all in clearing your paper, or it will help you as well as us in our resolution, in which we have talked about that we are going to clear this particular year only. So JAIIB we have to clear in May 2024, and that's why we are utilizing these 4 days of yours, so to get something better out of it. Okay, so this is your session of today, that in which I'm going to talk about JAIIB PPB subject, that is the 2 hours non-stop class of arts. Okay, apart from that, if you are not aware about this particular initiative of Officers at 24/7, so this is the schedule. Okay, first I'm telling you this is the schedule. It started from 24th of Jan, and yesterday we already have AFM class. Today we are having PPB class, and then IE/IFS English medium will be there, and the IE/IFS bilingual will be there. Okay, these are the 4 days. Apart from that, you have PPB bilingual 8 to 10, and you have retail banking bilingual 6 to 8. Then you have retail banking English medium 9 to 10. Okay, so this is the proper schedule of yours. So do check, do make sure you take a screenshot of this, so that no class will be missed from your side and the proper schedule will be available to you. And for my classes, you can see on 25th 7 to 9, on 26th 7 to 9, and 7 to 9. This is the time. I will be meeting with all of you at the same time for the next 2 more days, that is 26, 27. Okay, so let's start the session. And first of all, I would like to request from all of you that do share the session with on the Telegram channel, WhatsApp group and Facebook group, wherever you know the bankers are available who are preparing for the JAIIB paper, so that more and more people will be joining us. Okay, and in the end of the session, you have to answer me that how many questions you have given correct, and if you have any doubt in any particular question, you can ask in the comment section. Okay, let's start. So the first question is talking about integrated ombudsman scheme. So integrated ombudsman scheme 2021 of RBI has been formed by combining how many earlier ombudsman scheme? So ombudsman scheme simply provides solution to the customers if they are not able to get the solution from their bank branches. Let's say, for example, any kind of issue I am facing as a customer in my bank, and I have already complained to my bank and I am waiting for the resolution, I am waiting for the solution of the issue, but the bank is not giving me any solution. I complain to my home branch, I complain to the branch manager, but they are not providing me solution. So what I have to do? I have to wait for 30 days. First, I have to complain to my home branch, then I will wait for 30 days for the result or for the solution that will be provided by the bank. If they are not providing any solution, then I can go to the ombudsman and complain about the bank. Okay, so earlier for the banking transaction, we used to have banking ombudsman scheme, but now in 2021, RBI have merged certain ombudsman scheme and created one single ombudsman scheme that named as integrated ombudsman scheme 2021. So you have to answer here, how many schemes have been merged? Okay, so your right answer is actually ombudsman scheme used to be 3. First, we used to have ombudsman scheme, banking ombudsman scheme. Okay, and this banking ombudsman scheme was of 2006. Actually, it was introduced in 1995, but the amendment have been done, so 2006. Okay, then we had ombudsman scheme for non-banking financial company, ombudsman scheme for NBFC, and for this NBFC, RBI introduced in 2018. And the third one ombudsman scheme we used to have was ombudsman scheme for digital transaction. Ombudsman scheme for digital transaction, it was introduced in 2019. So all these 3 have been combined by RBI and it created the integrated ombudsman scheme of 2021. Okay, so do remember this. Explanation is also important. You have to remember the explanation as well, which I am giving in the session. Okay, now, so right answer will be your B option, that is 3 schemes have been combined to create the integrated ombudsman scheme. The second question is about the KYC policy, and it is talking about which of the following are the key element of KYC policy. This is the topic, or this is the question from your module A, and when I talk about module A, it's the biggest module of your PPB. So do make sure you complete this very carefully, okay? Because if you do not have a time frame for completing module A, you might be keep completing the module A or keep reading the module A for the next 2 or 3 months, because it's a very big syllabus. It have very big syllabus. Which of the following is our key elements of KYC policy? The customer acceptance policy, the customer identification procedure, the risk management, the monitoring of transaction. Which of the following is correct? And the key elements of KYC policies are, let me know immediately. Answer quickly, be active in the session. If I talk about KYC, KYC is know your customer. It's a procedure, it's a process that each and every bank and financial institution have to perform to know their customer before making their customer to them. Okay, let's say if any person coming to a bank and asking for opening a bank account or any kind of service. So before providing that service to that person, you have to confirm the KYC. You have to do the KYC and then you can make any relation with the customer, otherwise no. So right answer will be all of the above, that is all 1 to 4, the customer acceptance policy, the customer identification procedure, the risk management, monitoring of transaction, all are the key elements of KYC. So the right answer will be your D. Okay, right answer will be your D. Next, which of the following denotes the cash management service? This is a very important service for each and every firms and companies and etc. we can say. So when you talk about the cash management services, which of the following option is defining the cash management service? First is saying holding minimum cash at branch. Second, providing adequate cash at ATMs. Third, providing solution to optimize the liquidity of corporate. And D, none of the above. So which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? Okay, so cash management service is not like you have to manage cash in the bank. Cash management service is one of the service that bank is providing to its client to manage liquidity or to manage cash in their business, so that in case of uncertain situation, they do not have to fall. That's what we're talking about. So the right answer here is providing solution to optimize the liquidity of corporate. Okay, the right answer here will be your providing solution for the providing solution for the optimizing liquidity of the corporate. So it is one of the service that bank provides to its customer, and when bank is providing this service to its customer, bank will charge commission obviously. Okay, so bank, like, it's very important every business will have a proper liquidity with them, so that if anything or uncertain situation comes up, they will be capable of managing that because they hold the extra cash with them. Okay, so right answer will be your C option. Right answer here is C. Next question. Next we have the Whistleblower Protection Act in India protects people who provide information about the wrongdoing. If you as an internal person of the organization, like you works in the organization and you find out that something is wrong going on, something unethical is going on in the company, in the bank, in the firm, etc. And or if let's say you are an external person, you do not work in the company, but you happen to know about it, that something unethical is going on in the company, then you want to complain about it. And when you do the complaining, that will becomes under the Whistleblower Protection Act. It gives you the protection so that you do not have to face any kind of risk or threat from the any person. Okay, so which of the following year is the correct year in which this act was introduced? Let me know. Which year is it? Okay. So this act actually helps employee to work fearlessly, and they have to have a work environment that is based on ethical principle. Hana, it makes employee more motivated and confident in the delivering their duties and responsibilities, because they know they have a certain protection against under this particular act, and by using that protection they will be capable of providing the information to the authority. So the right answer is, this act was introduced in 2011. So the right answer is D option. Okay, so this act got assent from the president in which year? In May 2020. Hana, if we talk about here, this act got the assent from the president in May 2014. Okay, apart from that, it provides the mechanism to investigate the corruption and misuse of power by the public servant. If any public servant is using or misusing its power, then this act will be investigating that corruption or that particular misuse of power. Okay, and it also protect the complainant. The person who complained about this misusing the power or doing something wrong, this act give protection to that person also. Okay, so the protection of genuine complainant is the responsibility of the CVC. Okay, it is the responsibility of the CVC, Central Vigilance Commissioner, that if someone has given you the information about the public servant, you have to give protection to them. Okay, their name should not been disclosed. So right answer was 2011. Next. A bank guarantee can be classified under which of the following head? So we are talking about a bank guarantee. Bank guarantee is a part of your non-fund based credit facility. Okay, it is what? It's a non-fund based credit facility. And also remember, this bank guarantee become active only after the buyer defaults. Otherwise, it will not be active. Okay, it becomes active once the buyer default. Okay, first is saying fund-based working capital, second is saying non-fund-based working capital. It's very obvious. The right answer will be what? It's a non-fund-based working capital. The bank guarantee, the letter of credit, they are non-fund-based credit facility, because in this, the bank do not actually have to give cash to the public as a loan. Bank is simply taking a bank guarantee, or bank is simply becoming a third party or mediator in the contract of two parties. In that situation, that's a non-fund based credit facility. And the fund based credit facility in which bank actually have to give loan, like the term loan, education loan, housing loan, personal loan, vehicle loan, etc. All these are the fund based credit facility. So right answer here will be only A. Okay, right answer is only A. Next. Which one of the following statement is true? Which one of the following statement is true? This question is from your module D. Module D is very important. Around 15 to 20 questions will be seen from there. First is saying business ethics modifies the people's behavior. Okay. Second is saying objective of ethics is managing values and conflict resolution. Third, business ethics and corporate social responsibility are same. CSR and business ethics are same. Okay. Fourth is saying ethics cannot be managed. So what do you think? Which of the following statement is true? A, B, C or D? So actually ethics do not modify the people's behavior. Ethics is a moral principle. It's within the people. They have this moral principle within them that this is right and this is wrong. So it gives them the idea, it gives them the ability to understand what is right and what is wrong. In the right thing and the wrong thing, they can differentiate, they can bifurcate these things, but it cannot change the behavior. Then ethics CSR are same? No, they are not same. Then ethics, business ethics means how you have to behave in your organization when you are working. Whenever you start working with any company, any firm, they have their own code of conduct that tells you how you have to work, what should be done, what should not be done, and how you have to be in the organization, right? But CSR is a corporate social responsibility. That's the responsibility of the corporate towards the general public to do something good, because you somehow harm the environment while providing your goods and services to the customers. So they both are not same, they are different. Okay. You can say sustainable development goals and the corporate social responsibility is somehow same. Hana, there are certain objectives overlap to each other. Okay, the ethics cannot be managed, it can be managed. So right answer is B, that objective of ethics is to manage the values. Every human being have their values. Okay, and we learn our values first from our house. It means the persons we are living around, our parents, our grandparents, our siblings, etc. So first, human values will be created among a people that comes from their house. If let's say, for example, I lived in a kind of household, for example, in which the religion is a very big thing. Hana, and I have always seen, let's say, for example, to my parents, they are giving priority to our religion only, and they're not giving priority to the other religion, or somehow these kind of things are happening, and this actually happens, it still happens in certain families. So if I have seen that, obviously I will learn that, I will adopt that in my nature, and that's what my human values are. After home, you go to school, you go to college, then you start working. So from whatever environment you are living in, whatever you adopt from there, that's your human values. And if we talk about your conflict resolution, obviously it tells you how to resolve the conflicts. So right answer is B. Okay, right answer would be B. Next question. Next question is talking about your FATC and CSR. So question is saying, read the following statement carefully and choose the incorrect one in relation to the topic related to reporting under FATC and CRS. I think in one of the paid batches, I have recently discussed this topic. I do not remember in which paid batch, but I have recently discussed this. So when it comes to the FATCA and CRS, what are these? First is saying the purpose of this to prevent US persons from using banks and other financial institutions outside India to park their wealth outside US and consequently avoid the US taxation on income generated from such wealth. And I guess this is the correct one. The first one is correct statement. Okay. Second is saying the pursuance of Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act of USA and Common Reporting Standards CSR of OECD Council is responsive in response to G20 request income tax rules 112 F, G and H. Now this is wrong because it's not 112, it is 114. 114 F, 114 G, 114 H. So this is the incorrect statement. Now next is saying these rules require banks and financial institutions to submit the prescribed report to the income tax department in respect of the account of such customer who are taxable in USA and any other foreign country. And none of the above. It means the incorrect statement will be your B option. Okay, the incorrect statement is B, and what is wrong in B? These sections. It should be 114F, 114G, 114H. The rest statements are correct about this. So let's say if you have heard about Panama Papers, what is there? And there are certain countries in the world where the taxation system, or we can say there is a no tax policy or a very minimum taxation system is there. So these countries are actually known as tax haven countries because there you do not have to pay much taxes. But in India, you have to pay tax on everything. If you are earning, you have to pay income tax. If you are purchasing this pen, you have to pay the GST. If you are purchasing this board, you have to pay GST. If you are purchasing petrol, you have to pay value added tax. If you are doing anything. If you are earning, you have to pay tax. If you are purchasing any goods and services, you have to pay tax. If you take admission in offices at 24/7, you have to pay GST. Everywhere you have to pay taxes. And that's why certain people from India, they invest in the Panama City, and that's where the Panama Papers came into the existence. And it was very famous certain years ago. So that's what we are talking about. The same thing is done by US citizens who are actually depositing their wealth, or they are sending their wealth to the India or the other parts of the country world, and that's why the FATCA Act was introduced. Now next question. The dash offers technological solution that assist financial supervisory authorities in managing regulatory compliance. So is it RegTech, FinTech, SupTech or DigTech? Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Okay. And the answer will be because it's about the supervisory authority, financial supervisory authorities. Okay, so right answer will be supervisory technology, that is C. It's a supervisory technology. Okay, so right answer here will be your C option. Next question. Next is talking about which one of the following is not a principle of ethics. Again a module D, and it's not a principle of ethics. Being fair, fairness, dignity, goodwill, remaining conscious for the profit at all cost. So what do you think? Which of the following is not a part of the principle of ethics? So ethics tells you do what is right. Hana, it tells you what? It tells you do what is actually right. Hana, you have to do that thing which is right for you, which is right for the maximum people. So it's very obvious, always be conscious about profit at all costs. You are not seeing anything else. You are just focusing on earning profit. That's not right. So right answer will be D. Okay, right answer will be D. Next question. Next we have here, which of the following options correctly describe the relationship between the banker and the customer? Which of the following options correctly describe the relationship between banker and customer? A, B, C or D? Okay, first is saying bank is a debtor and customer is a creditor. Second is saying bank is a creditor and customer is a debtor. Third is saying bank is an agent and customer is a principal. Fourth is saying bank is indemnity holder and customer is indemnifier. So what do you think? Which of the following option correctly describes the relationship between the banker and the customer? And answer is all. All of them describes. How? Because let's say for example, his customer is opening an account in the bank. The customer will be a creditor, a bank will be a debtor. Okay. If customer is taking a loan from the bank, then the customer is a debtor and the bank is your creditor because bank is giving loan now. Okay. Then in case of agent and principal relationship, the customer has ordered some task to be performed by the bank. Like I have said to the bank, clear this check. I have said to the bank, pay my premium. I have said to the bank, pay my utility bills. Hana? These are the orders which I am giving to the bank. In that situation, agent-principal relationship. And in case of indemnity holder, indemnifier, let's say for example, I have taken a certain DD from the bank or a fixed deposit receipt. Somehow I have lost that particular document, the DD or fixed deposit receipt, whatever the document is. And I went to the bank and asking to bank to issue me a duplicate demand draft or duplicate fixed deposit receipt. In that situation, this indemnity holder and indemnifier relationship will be justified. So right answer is D, all of the above. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next. As per RBI guidelines, the banks are required to classify their non-performing assets into different categories. Which among the following option is not a category of NPA? You have to answer not a category of NPA. A, B, C or D? Which of the following is not a category of NPA? A, B, C or D? Okay, so if we talk about bank, in case of bank have certain liability. And bank have certain liability. Or bank have certain assets. The liability of a bank is customer's deposit. If I am depositing a certain amount of money in a bank, that's the liability of a bank. And the deposit are of two types, demand deposit and a term or time deposit, right? Then if I talk about the asset, we have divided assets into two types. The first one is your standard asset and the second one is non-performing assets. So I guess now you can answer which of the following is not a part of NPA. The right answer will be your Acha, now you cannot answer now still because we have to go further. The standard asset further divided into two parts, that is regular asset and the stressed asset. Regular asset and the stressed assets. Okay, so regular assets and stressed assets are the part of standard asset and the NPA will have substandard, doubtful and loss. These are the three categories of NPA. So your right answer here will be D. Your right answer here will be your D option. Okay, right answer will be D. It's not a part of your NPA. Okay, do remember that. It's not a part of your NPA. Okay, done. So right answer here will be stressed assets. So do remember this. The bank have asset and liability. Assets are divided into two parts, standard and NPA. Standard is divided into further part. Two parts, regular and stressed asset. In the stressed asset, you will get a special mention account 0, 1 and 2. And in NPA, you will get substandard asset, doubtful asset and loss asset. Okay. So right answer here will be D. Let's move forward. Next question we have here is, what is the primary reason for banks and financial institutions adopting fintech innovations? Why they are adopting the fintech innovations? To increase revenue, to prevent data leakage, to prevent data misuse, to increase the customer turnout ratio. So what do you think? What is the reason out of these that the banks and financial institutions adopting the fintech innovations? Okay, so if you talk about the benefit of fintech, what is fintech? Financial technology. So fintech is simply those companies who have who are providing financial services to you, like deposit, withdrawal, loan, etc, etc. These are the financial services. Those companies who are already providing you financial services, they want to be better in the technological services as well. They want that whatever financial services we are providing to our customer, we will also provide with them to our customer. What services? The services which will be counted as the technological services. Okay, so the financial services want to become the better in the technological services. So it reduce the cost of providing financial services. It reduce the it reduce the time to market, and it provide you better customer services. It gives you revenue. It gives you innovative products. The transparency will be there. Great speed and convenience will be there for you. It also provide you world-class compliance and security. So all these benefits will be provided by the fintech. Okay, and the primary reason for the banks to do what? To simply adopt the fintech innovations. They have what? To increase the revenue. To prevent or to increase the revenue, to get more and more benefit out of it. That's why they are providing fintech technology innovations. Okay, right answer will be A. Next, which of the following is true about the insider trading? So insider trading is an illegal activity that has been done by a lot of people here to earn money unethically. That's why they are doing insider trading. So when the selling and purchasing of share of any company have been done by leaking the internal information of a company, that's a part of insider trading. If somebody have find out that the person have done the insider trading, in that situation, one thing is there you find, and that one thing is what? In case of insider trading, the maximum penalty is 25 crores. And if someone become the informant of letting the SEBI know that someone is doing insider trading, the informant reward is there, and that reward is around 1 crore. So penalty is maximum 25 crore, minimum depends on the situation. But if someone informs SEBI that this is the person who is doing insider trading, and if that is correct, in that situation, the reward should go to 1 crore. Okay? Now, so first option is saying here, employee trading based on information of the client which is available to public amounts or to insider trading. Dealing in the stock of the bank where one is employed based on significant information that is not available to the public amount to insider trading. An employee advising a friend or family member to sell a particular stock based on the internal information of a client which is not available to the public does not amount to insider trading, or all of the above. So which of the following is true about the insider trading? So if employees trading based on the information of the client which is available to the public amounts to insider trading. Okay, and second is saying dealing in the stock of the banks where one is employed based on the significant information that is not available to the public amount to the insider trading. That is true If the information is not available to public, it's not for public, but still you use that information to purchase or selling of the securities, that is your insider trading. But if a certain information is available for public, then it will be not counted as the insider trading. So the right answer will be all of the above, that is D. Okay, right answer will be D. Next question. Which one of the following statement is true? Banks are permitted to co-lend with registered NBFCs based on a prior agreement. Second, NBFC shall be required to retain a minimum of 20% of the share individual loan on their books. Both A and B, neither A nor B. So which of the following statement is true here? A, B, C or D? Okay, so the right answer is both statement is true here regarding the banks and NBFCs together providing loan. Okay, and the second is NBFC shall be required to retain minimum of 20% of the share of individual loan on their books. So right answer is C statement or C option, that is both A and B correct. Next question we have, under integrated ombudsman scheme, complaint should give a letter accepting the award in full and final settlement to the regulated entity within of receiving the award copy unless she has filed an appeal. Let's say for example, I have complained to the ombudsman, okay, and the ombudsman have given its award. Award is actually the decision of the banking ombudsman, or now it is integrated ombudsman. Whatever decision the ombudsman have given to you, that is known as award. Okay, that represents as an award. So let's say I complain to the ombudsman and it has provided the solution, it have given the order, it have given the award, and if I do not like that award, then I can complain to the executive director of RBI. Earlier in the old banking ombudsman scheme, you have to go to the deputy governor of RBI. But in integrated ombudsman scheme, it has been changed. Now you have to go to the executive director of RBI. Okay. So let's say for example, I wanted to do this complaint. I have done the complaint to the ombudsman and they have provided me the solution, but I am not agree with it. I am not satisfied with it. I went to the executive director. I appeal to the executive director, that is well and good. But if I have not appealed to the executive director and I have not even given response to the award of the banking ombudsman, or sorry, it will be integrated ombudsman, then the reward will be finalized. The award will be finalized by the ombudsman scheme. So if I want to disagree, either I have to appeal to the higher authority, that is executive director, or I have to give them the letter that I accept this order, I accept this award. Okay, and that I have to do within 30 days of the award have been defined by the ombudsman. Okay, so right answer will be 30 days. Clear? Next. Positive pay in CTS. What is CTS? CTS is simply your check truncation system that was introduced to stop the physical movement of check. It was introduced to stop the physical movement of check. That's a check truncation system introduced in 2010. So bank may consider making it mandatory in case of checks for amount of what amount? 50,000 and above, 50,000 and above, 1 lakh and above, 2 lakh and above, and 5 lakh and above. So positive pay system actually was introduced by RBI. है ना? This was introduced by whom? This was introduced by RBI, the positive pay system. And RBI introduced this positive pay system on 1st of January 2021. Okay, 1st January 2021 was the day in which RBI introduced this. And it was developed by whom? It is developed by NPCI. NPCI, I guess everybody know. National Payment Corporation of India, the umbrella organization of India. Okay, this developed the positive pay system in the country. Okay, apart from that, check amount for 50,000 and above will be eligible for the positive pay. 50,000 and above will be eligible for the positive pay system, but there is a condition and this is optional. 50,000 and above is optional, but when it become mandatory, it will become mandatory when the amount of check is 5 lakh and above. Okay, when the amount of check is 5 lakh and above, then it becomes mandatory. Before that, it is optional. Okay, and it is eligible from 50,000 and above. Now the thing is, why positive pay system was introduced? It was introduced just to confirm that the details of check is okay. Let's say what happened, I issued a check to the certain person. I am the drawer of a check. I issued a check of, let's say, 1 lakh, for example. But I left the space in the words and in figures. That was my mistake. I should have not done that, but I did this mistake that there is a space in the words and figures both. And that person had made that 1 lakh rupee, let's say 1,60,000. It converted. And in my account, I did not have that much amount of money. I do not have a 60,000 more in my account. So my check will be bounced. And the person can do a case on me. And actually, it's a fraud that XYZ person have done. But how I can prove that? Okay. And that's why, to stop such kinds of fraud, RBI introduced this positive pay system, in which once you have submitted your check, you have to actually inform your bank on the application. Okay, that's the positive pay system. So right answer will be D here, 5 lakh and above. And do remember these details also. Explanations are also important. B, make sure you are actually checking what explanation I am giving here. So right answer will be D. Okay. Next question. Next question we have minors. Minors means the person who have not attained the age of 18 years yet. So minors above the age of may be allowed to open and operate the savings bank account independently if they so desire. So minor is a person who have not attained the age of 18 years till now. But if he or she wants that, they can manage, operate, they can open their own account, they can do that. At what age? 5 years, 10 years, 14 years or 18 years. If it's a 18 year, you are not a minor. Okay. So obviously D option will be eliminated. Which of the following is correct? A, B or C? And the right answer is actually B, 10 years. So minors can open and operate their own account by themselves after attaining the age of 10 years. Okay. Now, do not compare this with the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, because Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is a government scheme. It's not an account of RBI, it's a government scheme in which it has said to support the girl child, government will be providing account to be opening by the parents, guardians of girl child up to the age of 10 years. That's a different thing. Do not compare with that. Okay, it's for the basic accounts of a bank. Next question is KYC is required to be done at least every dash years for high risk customer, at least every dash year for medium risk customer, and every dash year for low risk customer. So this is the question that talk about the periodic updation of KYC. It is talking about the periodic updation of KYC. 289, 379, 1810, 2850. So you have to answer what is the duration in case of high risk customer, in case of medium risk customer, in case of low risk customer for the periodic updation of KYC. Okay. So right answer here will be your A. In case of high risk customer, it is 2. In case of medium risk customer, it is 8. In case of low risk customer, it is 10. So I am a low risk customer. Why? Because it have been defined as per the risk category. Okay. So I am a low risk customer. Reason, the earning I am having or the deposits or withdrawal I am having in the bank or the transactions I am doing in the bank, it's easy to track. It's easy to do the inspection of those. So bank can easily find out from where I am earning money. Okay. The medium and high risk customer will be like politically exposed person. That person is a high risk customer. Every 2 years you have to do the KYC updation. The medium and high risk customer are also those customers who actually perform maximum transactions in cash. Like in the petrol pump, like the jewelry shop, they perform maximum transaction in form of cash. So they will be counted as a medium or high risk customer. So right answer will be A here. Okay, do remember that. Next. Which of the following is a banking system that assures the banking facility of certain common minimum security features in checks printed, issued is handled by banks and customer uniformly across the banking industry. So which system is it? Which of the following is a banking system that assures the banking facility of a certain common minimum security features in checks? That's printed, issued, is handled by the banks and customer uniformly across the banking industry. A, B, C or D. Is it check collection policy? Is it check truncation system? Is it electronic clearing system? Is it check deposit clearance? And the right answer is check truncation system. It is CTS. Okay, it is check truncation system, CTS. So right answer will be your B. Okay. Next, RTGS offers the following advantages over the other modes of fund transfer. So what is RTGS? It's real-time gross settlement. Okay. In the RTGS, the gross settlement of fund will be done. And if I talk about RTGS, it is 24/7 now. And it became 24/7 in 2020. If you want to transfer fund, the minimum 2 lakh have to be transferred. How much? Minimum 2 lakh have to be transferred. And there is no maximum limit in the RTGS. Apart from that, it is a safe, secure system for fund transfer. Obviously, it means all of the above are correct. It's a safe system. There is no maximum amount. Minimum is 2 lakh, but there is no maximum amount. And the last one is saying that it is 24/7. It will be transferring fund in the real time to the beneficiary's account. So right answer is D, all of the above. RTGS, real time gross settlement. Next, among the given, which of the following statement is correct in context of the topology? Now, this is very much important. Hana, this is very much important. All the topology are very important. Definitely one question will be there in May 2024. Do write my words. Okay. So, bus topology, all devices are connected through central hub. Star topology, data transmission is possible in one direction only. Star topology, all devices are connected through single cable. Ring topology, unidirectional data transmission possible. So, what do you think? Which of the following is correct in context to the topology? Okay. So, right answer is actually in case of a star topology, the data transmission is possible in one direction only. It means right answer is B. Okay, but because the topology is very important, that's why I have added, one second. Give me a minute. I have added a page of the topology. Let me check where it is. Okay, here it is. One second. Done. So the right answer will be B, and this is this topology you have to study. It's very important, Hana. So bus topology, we have all devices and network are connected to a single continuous cable. Okay, do remember in the bus topology, single continuous cable will be there. In ring topology, all devices are connected to a closed loop and information passed from one node to another. Okay, in the series. Now, the star topology, central node often acts as the master here. And all the other nodes are connected to the master node here. Okay, by the separate medium of cable. Then the tree topology, it resembles a tree in the real world. So, this topology has a root node, intermediate nodes are there, and the leaf nodes are also there. Okay. So, these are the important topology. There are 4 topology. Do make sure you remember these. Read this particular slide because this is very important. Okay. And if you want to get the PDFs of the class, the PDFs of the class, like this PDF will also be available for you in the comment section. Not in the comment section, in description section. In description section, you will find that you can download the PDF there. Okay. I will show you in the end of the session how to download the PDFs. Now, terrorist financing encompasses the means and methods used by terrorist organizations to finance their activities. What is the primary objective of moving stage in financing of terrorism? So, the question is asking here, let me know which of the following is correct, A, B, C or D. First is to Acha, if we talk about terrorism financing, there are 4 stages: raising, moving, storing and using. Do remember 4 stages are there. Raising, first you have to raise capital, second you have to move to the location you want it, third you have to store that for a particular period of time, and fourth, you whenever you want you can use it. So next we have the to transact fund from sympathizers to terrorist organization. Second, to ensure that the funds reach the establishment of terrorist organization. Third, to maintain the secrecy and covert nature of the funds transfer. To relocate contribution of terrorist organization across the different countries. So in moving, you are moving the funds from one place to another. That's the moving. Okay. And which statement is talking about the moving? Okay. So that is B. To ensure that the funds reach the establishment of terrorist organization. Okay. Right answer will be B option. That's the moving. Remember, there are 4 stages. What are the types of NBFCs that are exempted from the necessity of registering with RBI under RBI Act 1934? So NBFCs are non-banking financial companies. They are created under the Companies Act, okay? But they have to be registered with RBI. They are the part of non-bank financial institution in the country. But the NBFIs also works according to RBI in the country. But there are certain NBFCs which have been exempted. Like you are not allowed, or you are not allowed, I can say that's a wrong word, that you do not have to register with RBI because you have other regulatory bodies who are actually, with whom you actually have to be registered. So out of these, microfinance company, nidhi companies, mutual fund, mutual benefit companies, chit companies, which company do not have to be registered with RBI? Let me know. Okay, and the answer will be your all of these. All of these companies, they do not have to be registered with RBI. They all are exempted from registering in the RBI Act 1934. So right answer is D. Next. Which statement about the Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana is incorrect? The statement which is incorrect about Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. First is saying scheme is for individuals between the age of 18 to 70. Okay, and the auto debit will be allowed from 1st June to 31st of March. 31st of May. Second, the scheme offered 2 lakh coverage for both accidental death and full partial disability, and the amount of premium is 20 rupees annual. Both the statement are incorrect. Neither statement is incorrect. What do you think? The answer is actually the age of Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana is 18 to 50 years, not 70 years. It is wrong. And the 2 lakh coverage is available, but not in full partiality or disability. Full or partial disability. No disability case is there. It is in the case of your natural death. And it's do not have 20 annual, what we can call it, premium. It's not a 20 rupees annual premium under the Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. Okay, so the right answer will be both the statements are incorrect. Right, both the statements are incorrect in case of Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. The Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana was actually launched by Pradhan Mantri Mr. Narendra Modi in 2015 from Kolkata. Okay. And if we talk about the premium of this scheme is 436 rupees. So do remember, it is 18 to 50. It is 2 lakh, but in case of what? Natural death and no full and partial disability will be counted, and 436 rupees annual premium have to be given. So right answer is C. Next. The term of power of attorney refers to the legal authorization that gives a designated person the power to act for someone else. What are the 2 types of power of attorney are there? So power of attorney gives the authority to the person, to act on behalf of someone else. To act on behalf of someone else, it gives the power. So what do you think? Which of the following is correct? General or universal, specific or limited, dual or multi-purpose, comprehensive or exclusive? A, B, C or D? And the right answer will be your general and universal, specific or limited. It means B is correct. 1 and 2 is correct. So there are two types of power of attorney: general, that is also known as universal; second is specific, that is also known as limited. Okay. Next question. MFI stands for, it's a microfinance institution. So the microfinance institution are there. The third and fourth is incorrect. Then its role is to provide loan to whom? To low income household, to rural households. So answer is low income household, and the low income households are the persons who have annual household income up to 3 lakh. Household income means the parents, husband and wife, and their unmarried children. Okay, that's the annual, or that's the word household means here. So right answer will be your A. Microfinance institution, it provide loan to the low income households who have annual household income up to 3 lakh rupees only. Okay, next, that's a microcredit. Complete these statements. First is saying that the hashtag is commonly used for social media platforms, especially on dash, to categorize post about a particular subject. Okay. Second, the hashtag is a word or phrase that is always preceded by a dash. Third, for engaging in hashtag banking, a customer needs to follow their dash on Twitter. So you have to answer which of the following correct. So let's use the elimination method. The first filling the blanks is saying the hashtag is commonly used for social media platform, especially on where? On Insta, on Twitter, on Snapchat or Facebook. Actually, it's Twitter. It means all the other options are incorrect. So right answer will be B. Okay, in the second you will see the hash sign, and in the third where you have to follow your bank, you have to follow your bank on Twitter. So right answer will be B option. Okay, right answer is B. Next question. In PSL stands for priority sector lending. The priority sectors are those sectors which according to RBI and Government of India need improvement, need development, and until and unless you improve them, you are not able to develop the country. So the development of these sectors are important, and such 8 sectors have been defined by RBI and Government of India. Now, in PSL, social infrastructure loans up to a limit of dash per borrower for building healthcare facility under Ayushman Bharat. Okay, so you have to answer under Ayushman Bharat what facility will be available. And the answer is how much amount loan is allowed? 10 crore per borrower for building healthcare facility under Ayushman Bharat is allowed. And Ayushman Bharat was introduced after we have created National Health Policy 2017, in which we have seen that the country was actually facing that the insurance is a segmented and sectoral approach. Not everybody is capable of taking the insurance benefit because the premium is high or the other reasons. So we wanted to make insurance a comprehensive approach that everybody will be able to take the insurance. And that's where the Ayushman Bharat scheme was launched. It have 2 components: Health and Wellness Center, which provide primary healthcare services. Then Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, that provide 5 lakh insurance to medical insurance to the family for 1 year. Okay. The family size, the family gender, the family size, the gender of the person, the age of the person doesn't matter. 5 lakh per family per annual given by the government, that they can use it for their medical purposes. Okay, so right answer here will be 10 crore in case of your hospitals or healthcare infrastructure. Next. Government of India has authorized which are the following to act as and to perform the functions of CKYCR? Central KYC Registry. It is what? It's a Central KYC Registry. Okay, who have to act like who have been authorized by government to act as a central KYC registry authority. And the right answer is CERSAI. That's the Government of India's body. So right answer will be your A. Okay, next question. Acha. Before next question, this is the offer I would love to inform you all that because of the Republic Day sale, because of the Republic Day, we at Officers Adda 24/7 have introduced a certain benefit for all of you, a certain offer in which you are getting 80% discount plus the double validity. So the JIB, CIB, Mahapack having a 24 months validity, it means 2 years validity for your JIB and CIB both. In this Mahapack, all the test series, all the topic wise tests, first, all the live conceptual classes, they are recording, their PDFs will be available. Ebooks will be available, topic wise test will be available, full length mock test will be available. Apart from that, you will also get what we can call it, your mini and Maha marathons in the Mahapack only. Mini and Maha marathons will be only in the Mahapack, not in your individual subject batches. Apart from that, all the future coming batches will also be enrolled for the next 24 months. This is for your JIB as well as CIB. And do remember, in 24 months, you have 4 attempts. You can use the 4 attempts to clear your JIB, CIB in the next 2 years. Okay, so this is the bestest offer that have been introduced by Officers Adda 24/7. So by paying 11,024 rupees only, you will get the 24 months validity on all the Mahapacks. This validity is on the JIB, CIB Mahapack, and by using the code Y496, you can get this offer. Okay, the code to get the offer will be Y496. So let's move forward. Now, this is the question. The banker-customer relationship in case of locker is that of. So, locker is what? It's a kind of area you are using of a bank. The kind of area you are using of a bank, that's the locker. And banks provide the locker facility to the customer, in which customer actually rent out the locker from the bank. So, bank is the owner, customer is the tenant. So, it means it's a lessor and lessee relationship, because lessor means the owner, which is bank, and lessee means the tenant, that's the person who is taking on the rent. So right answer will be lessor and lessee. Okay, D option. Next question. Okay, next question we have here. The customer identification procedure is to be carried out at dash. So, customer identification procedure we are talking about, CIP. While establishing a banking relationship. Second, carrying out a financial transaction. Third, both 1 and 2 or none of the above. So, when you have to perform the customer identification process, in which of the following situation you have to perform the customer identification procedure? And the right answer will be your both 1 and 2. While establishing a banking relationship, or one second, or the second is for any transfer purpose. Okay. So, the board got, just give me a minute, I know. The board switch off, so it will take a little time to restart. So, if I talk about a customer identification procedure that you have to carry out in both cases. The first case is while you establish a banking relationship for any purpose, like you want to open a bank account. For this purpose, you have to have the customer identification process. And the second, if a customer wants to carry out a financial transaction. Okay, if the customer wants to carry out a financial transaction, in that sense also, the customer have to go through the customer identification procedure. Okay, so for financial transaction means, let's say for example, I am not a customer of a bank. I went to the bank. I am a walk-in customer, and I went to the bank and asking the bank to transfer certain amount of money, to the certain person. That's what we're talking about here. In case of your customer identification procedure. Okay. Next, apart from that, the time it is going to restart. First of all, do make sure that this offer of Republic Day sale will go till tomorrow only. And after that, this offer will end, and the offer will be available on all the batches of your and all the Mahapack of your. On all the batches, you will get 80% discount, and on all the Mahapacks, you will get 80% discount plus the double validity. Okay, so if you want to enroll soon, and the code to use will be Y496. Okay, this will be the code. And apart from that, if we talk about the next thing, the other important thing we are talking about here is the JAIIB batch and the Victory batch also launched. So Victory batch is for the English medium candidate. It is going to start from 6th of February. Okay, it is going to start from when? It is going to start from 6th of February. And in this batch, we will be talking about all the 4 subjects of your JIB, but the validity will be 6 months. Okay, so that's what the Victory batch is starting from 6th of February, and I will be starting here with the IE/IFS subject. Okay, I will be starting your Victory batch with IE/IFS, and the code that you can use to enroll in the Victory batch is the same, that is Y496. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm restarting the session. Okay, so we were here. Okay, so right answer here will be your C option, that both 1 and 2 are correct in case of customer identification. The next question is asking about that. Okay, done. Which of the following statement are correct with reference to legal entity identifier, that is LEI? In case of LEI, legal entity identifier, which of the following is correct, that you have to answer. The first one is saying the legal entity identifier is a 12-digit alphanumeric code used to uniquely identify parties to financial transaction worldwide. Okay, so the legal entity identifier is what? It's a 12-digit alphanumeric code used to uniquely identify the parties to financial transaction worldwide. Second, this has been implemented to borrower the exposure of whom to schedule commercial bank is 50 crores or more. Okay, this number, this legal entity identifier number will be given to those persons who have exposure to the scheduled commercial bank of what amount? Of 50 crores and more. Okay. Now, if we talk about legal entity identifier, which of the following statement is correct? So, the correct statement will be here only second, not the first one. Reason? It's not a 12-digit code, it's a 20-digit code. It's a 20-digit alphanumeric code. So, the right answer will be only second, that is B. Only second statement is correct here. So, right answer will be your B. Okay. Next question. Next is talking about under the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, a premium of dash per annum is to be deducted from the account holder's bank account through auto debit facility in one installment. So, how much premium have to be paid in case of your Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana? So, the old amount used to be 12 rupees. This was the old amount, but the new amount is your 20 rupees. Under Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, the age will be 18 years. 1 second. The age will be 18 to 70 years. Okay, under the Suraksha Bima Yojana, the age will be 18 to 70 years. Okay, the next thing, important thing is that 20 rupees on annual you have to pay the premium. 2 lakh insurance will be given in case of your accidental death and your full disability. Okay, and in case of partial disability, the insurance claim will be 1 lakh. In case of partial disability, the insurance claim will be 1 lakh. Okay, so right answer will be your here A. Other, remember the other explanation also. So right answer is A. Next question. Which of the following statement is not correct in relation to self-help groups? Which of the following statement is not correct in relation to the self-help groups? Okay, first is saying preferably number of members between 10 to 20. One person can be member in more than one self-help group. One person cannot be member of more than one self-help group. Self-help group follow the Panchasutra. So which of the following is correct? Okay. So first of all, self-help group was introduced to create the savings habit among the people. This is a group of 10 to 20 people. This is correct. And we wanted to build a savings habit among the people, and that's why we have introduced the self-help group, right? That was the main objective. A person cannot be a member in more than one self-help group, and they follow Panchasutra. So it means right answer is B. B is not correct. What are the Panchasutra here? That is, they have to have a regular meetings. This is the first. Okay. Second is saying regular savings have to be done. Every month you have to give certain amount of funds in savings of self-help group. Then internal lending will be done. They are not allowed to provide loan to the other persons who are not the member of their group. Internal lending should be done. Okay. And regular repayment should be taken. Regular repayment should be taken. And the last one is they have to do the bookkeeping on a regular basis. So these are the Panchasutra on which the self-help groups are working. And which of the following is not correct? The not correct statement is that the self-help group, one person can become member of more than one self-help group. No, one person can become the member of one self-help group. So the right answer will be B. Not a true statement. Next question. What is data mining? What is data mining? So the process of finding patterns and relations in the large database, the process of managing data warehouses, the process of constructing the data warehouse, the process of organizing the customer data. So what is data mining? A, B, C or D? What is data mining? Okay, so data mining is simply, it is the process in which you can find the patterns and relations in the large database. So database is simply where you have deposit, where you have stored the large amount of data. Out of that large amount of data, if you want to find out a particular data, how you can do that? With the help of data mining. So data mining is simply a process that finds out the pattern and relation in the large database. Okay, so the right answer will be A. Next question. Next we have misbehaving or abusing a bank employee comes under which section of IPC? So in which section of IPC misbehaving or abusing a bank employee? It will be defined. It is defined, sorry. 333, 351, 353 or 221. And the right answer is here 353. So under section 353 of IPC, if you misbehave or abuse a bank employee, you will be taken in a charge. So right answer is C. Next question. Which of the following categories of borrowers are considered under the weaker section of priority sector lending loans? So we know in the priority sector, those sectors which have which need the proper improvement or development, those are the sector. And those are 8 sectors we have, like we have agriculture, micro, small, medium enterprises, housing loan, export credit. Apart from that, we have renewable energy, social infrastructure. Apart from that, we have others category, okay, and the education loan. Okay, these are the 8 sectors under the PSL. Out of those 8 sectors, others category covers the weaker section. Okay, now in the weaker section, which of the following will be there? The farmers with credit limit exceeding 1 lakh, the beneficiaries of corporate scheme, self-employed professional with loan exceeding 1 lakh, small and marginal farmers. So you have to answer which of the following categories of borrower are considered under the weaker section. Okay, and the right answer will be your small and marginal farmers. Right answer will be D, that is a small and marginal farmer, and this is the right answer. And because it is important to remember who all will be a weaker section, I have given you a number or list here. So you can see priority sector loans of the following borrowers are considered as the weaker section. Small and marginal farmer, artisans, village and cottage industries, then beneficiaries under government sponsored schemes, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, beneficiaries of differential rate of interest scheme, self-help group, distressed farmers indebted to non-institutional lender, distressed person other than farmers, then individual women beneficiaries, persons with disability, minorities, communities as may be notified by the government. So these are the certain points, or these are the sections which will be defined as a weaker section under the priority sector loan. Okay, do remember all them. Next, the central server of core banking system is connected with the many modules of backend and front-end application. Some of them are mentioned below. ATM switch, internet banking, data warehouse, branch banking. Okay, and you have to answer which of the following is not a part of the front-end application. So core banking system or core banking solution is simply a technology which link all the branches of one particular bank with the central server, which will be having all the details about the other branches, customer and everything. Okay. So now you do not have to go to the home branch. You can perform transaction from any branch of your bank. Okay. So right answer here is first is saying ATM switch. Obviously ATM switch is your a front end. Internet banking, it is not a front end. The data warehouse is a front end. Okay, and the branch banking is not a part of the front end application. It means first and third. Acha, not a part they are asking. So right answer will be second and one second. The question is asking core banking system is connected with many modules of back-end and front-end applications. Some of them are mentioned here. Which of the following, which of the above is not a part of front-end? Okay. Which of the following is not a part of front-end? It's asking. So, right answer will be first and third. The ATM and the data warehouse. Okay. So, right answer will be your D. Clear? Next question. Arrange the given stages of money laundering in the correct sequence. So, money laundering is simply when you convert black money into white money, that is known as money laundering. And the sequence, first is placement, second is layering, and the third is integration. So, third, second and first, and the right sequence is B option. So, when you convert black money into white money, this process of conversion of black money into white money is known as money laundering. Okay, and the stages we have placement, layering and integration. So, right combination will be B option. The right sequence I can guess, say. If a person doesn't have official valid documents, we have 6 official valid documents and is classified as a low risk customer by a bank, which of the following can be used as a proof of KYC. Okay. First, identity card with applicant's photograph issued by central or state government, department, statutory regulatory authority, public sector undertaking, scheduled commercial bank, public financial institution. Second is saying letter issued by a gazetted officer with a duly attested photograph of the person. In this case, which of the following will be taken as the KYC if a person does not have official valid document? Let me know. A, B, C or D? Okay, right answer is either 1 or 2. Hana? Either 1 or 2 they are allowed by bank to take as a KYC because the customer do not have official valid document. Correct. Next question we have here, what is the accounting process at CBS? Now, what is CBS? I have just told you, core banking solution. Under the core banking solution, core stands for centralized online real-time exchange. Okay. So, the transactions are recorded only in the customer accounts ledger. Transactions are recorded only in general ledger. Transactions are recorded simultaneously in all the subsystem and necessary debits and credits are done. Transactions are recorded in the customer account ledgers first and then updated in the general ledger. So what do you think? Which of the following is the accounting process at CBS? And the right answer is transactions are actually recorded simultaneously in all subsystem and necessary debits and credits are done here. So the right answer will be C. Okay. Next question. Read the following statement carefully and mark the untrue one in relation to the topic Central KYC Records Registry, that is CKYCR. Okay, question is asking, read the following statement carefully and mark the untrue one in relation to the topic Central KYC Records Registry. The untrue statement you have to answer. So first is saying Central KYC Record Registry is an entity authorized to receive, store, safeguard and retrieve the KYC records of a customer in digital form. Okay. Second is saying Government of India has authorized the Central Registry of Securitization, Asset Reconstruction and Security in Trust of India, that is CERSAI, to act as and perform to the function of the CKYRC. This one is true because I have already discussed this in one question. Banks are required to capture KYC information for sharing with the CKYCR in the manner mentioned in the PMLR. What is it? Prevention of money laundering rules. Prevention of money laundering rule. As per the received KYC templates, following the operational guidelines issued by CKYCR. Actually, all the three statements are true. All these three statements are talking about CKYCR. So the right answer will be none of the above. None of them is not untrue. Okay, so your right answer will be D. None of the above. All are correct. Next. Next is talking about which among the following statements are correct with respect to VCIP procedure. The correct about the VCIP procedure. First is saying the process shall be operated only by the officials of reporting entity. The sequence and or type of questions during the video interaction shall not be varied. In case any prompting is observed at the end of the customer, the process should be accepted. If the address is different from the OVD, records of current address shall be captured. To capture a clear image of Aadhaar, which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? VCIP is simply video-based customer identification procedure. And the customer identification procedure will be done, it's a process that should be operated by the officials of the reporting entity, that is banks. Okay. The sequence or type of question during video interaction shall not be varied. Wrong. In case of any prompting is observed at the end of the customer, process should be accepted. No. If the address is different from the official valid document, records of current address shall be captured. Is not correct. Okay, this is also not. So it means your second, third and the fifth. Right answer will be second, third and fifth is actually your not correct with respect to the VCIP. Okay, right answer will be second, third and fifth. D option. Next question. VCIP, do remember it's a video-based customer identification procedure. Which of the following norms are applicable where Aadhaar number is used for KYC process purpose? First is saying Aadhaar number can be used only with the consent of the customer. Aadhaar number must be redacted in the bank's record, physical or electronic, retaining only the last 4 digits. Where Aadhaar based KYC has been done, there is no need of obtaining any other official valid document. So, which of the following is correct? The answer is all of the above. So, non-face-to-face customer OTP based Aadhaar authentication, these are the different types of way by which the KYC process can be compiled. And this is the process in which Aadhaar number is used for the KYC purpose. So, the right answer will be D. Next, which of the following statement is correct about account aggregators? The statement correct about account aggregator. First, it is a type of RBI regulated entity with NBFC AA license, NBFC account aggregator license. Account aggregator retrieves or collects information related to financial assets of a customer from holder of such information. Third, account aggregators is empowered to share the data even without the consent of the individual. So account aggregator is a type of your NBFC. It is what? It's a type of your NBFCs which actually, Hana, it's a type of your NBFC which actually do what? It actually makes sure that the credit history of the client will be given to the bank and the financial institution, because they have to give loan, or they have got an application from the person to provide loan to them. So, but before providing the credit history to the bank and financial institution, they have to take the consent of the customer. And the right answer is all of the above here. Right answer is all of the above. 1 second. Okay. This is wrong now. I have just told you the consent of customer is very important. It is saying without the consent of the customer. No, you have to take the consent from the customer and then you will be allowed to provide the information to the bank and financial institution. So the right answer is OA, 1 and 2 only. Okay. Next question. Which of the following account need not to be transferred to the inoperative account status if they remain dormant? Okay, dormant account is the account in which the customer is not performing the transaction. Hana, the customer is not performing the transaction. That's a dormant account for the 24 months. Okay, so first is saying here where operations in the account, okay, have been stopped under garnish order or any court order. Second is saying where the account is showing debit balance. Third is saying where the account is under lien or charge for advance allowed to the same customer in another account. A, B, C or D. And need not to be transferred in all of these cases. It means right answer is D. First, second and third, in all of these cases, it is not required to be transferred in the inoperative account status. Okay, done. Next. Which among the following is not the document that has been notified as the official valid document? Okay, first is passport, ration card, proof of possession of Aadhaar number, voters identity card by the Election Commission of India, job card, Narega job card, letter issued by National Population Register. All are correct, not the ration card. Right answer will be D. In case of ration card, the next document will be your driving license. So there are total 6 official valid documents. Okay. Now ration card is not one of them. In place of ration card, it should be driving license. So right answer will be your D. Next question. Okay, D answer is correct. Next is fill in the blanks with reference to the topic simplified due diligence requirement for person with no official valid document, small accounts. First is saying for the purpose of financial inclusion, there is facility of opening a savings account of those who do not possess any official valid document. These accounts are called small accounts. These are subject to the following restriction. Small accounts, so you can call them BSBD account. The aggregate of the all credit in the financial year not exceed. How much amount is not allowed to take? That is 1 lakh. Okay, you cannot take loan in 1 year more than 1 lakh. It means second and third is eliminated. Second, the aggregate of all withdrawals and transfer in a month not exceed how much amount? 50,000. Acha, no, we are talking about withdrawals and transfer. It should be 10,000. And how much? How many times it can be done? It can be done 4 times. Any point of time not exceed. 1 second, let me check. The credit is not allowed more than 1 lakh in a year. The aggregate of all withdrawals and transfer in a month not exceed 10,000 in a month. Okay, withdrawal or transfer. And you can simply perform 4 times transaction. The balance at any point of time should not exceed 50,000 rupees. In account, maximum will be maintained with the 50,000. Foreign remittance not to be credited until KYC formalities done. KYC formalities done. Okay, so the right answer is 1,10,000, 50,000. 1,10,000, 50,000. So right answer is A. Okay, right answer will be your A. Next question. Next I have a paid class after this, so I'm going a little fast now, okay, because the time is very less for my paid class. Filling the blanks in relation to the topic implications of non-compliance of PMLA obligation. What is PMLA? Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Okay, so first is saying PMLA has empowered the director FIU, Financial Intelligence Unit, to take any of the following punitive measures against bank, any of its employee, manager or director. First, issue a written warning. Yes. है ना. The FIU IND director can issue a written warning, correct. Direct to take specific remedial measures and to submit the action taken report on these, correct. Impose monetary penalty with a dash of dash to maximum of dash. What is the minimum? Minimum is your minimum of what amount? Minimum of 10,000. Okay, and the maximum 1 lakh, that is the per violation. So right answer is A. Right answer will be A. Under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, it has been said that the Director of Financial Intelligence Unit India can make penalties or can take these decisions on behalf of the PMLA Act obligation on the bank, the bank's employee, the manager or the director. Next, what does CCR stands for? CCR stands for what? It is the report, CCR, CTR, CBWTR, then NTR. These are the reports that have to be submitted on 15th of the following month. And we have STR that have to be submitted within 7 days of suspicious transaction. So CCR stands for Counterfeit Currency Report. CTR, Cash Transaction Report, Cross-Border Wire Transaction Report, Non-Profit Organization Transaction Report, Suspicious Transaction Report. So here answer will be your C. And all these reports have to be submitted by Principal Officer of a bank to the Financial Intelligence Unit, India. Okay, done. So we have done, and I guess we have done around, I don't know, I guess 60 to 65 questions we have done in the 1.5 hour duration. So this is the information for all of you that on the occasion of Republic Day, Acha, first let me know immediately how many answers you have given correct. Let me know immediately how many answers you have given correct. Apart from that, this is the offer for all of you. By using the code Y496, you can get the victory batch in 4,199 only. This offer is for the limited period. Do make sure you get the benefit soon. Apart from that, JAIB Mahapack is available only at 6,200. It will give you 1 year validity. In Victory batch, you are getting 6 months validity only. And that will cover only one batch in 4,100, or I can say 4,200. In Mahapack, say in 6,300, 1 year validity, all the batches, mini marathons, Maha marathons, all the future coming batches, everything is there. So, value wise, this is the best offer because 80% discount plus double validity is available. Okay. Apart from that, how to enroll? First, download the 24/7 application. After downloading the application, what you have to do? Go to the home page. Select the exam category, that will be JIB and CIB. Okay. So, let's say this is our JIB CIB exam category. Click here. Then go to the JIB May 2024. You will find all the batches here. The double validity is available. Whenever you see double validity on the Mahapack, go for it. I am telling you. Then do use the code Y496 to get 80% discount. And once you apply, you will find 79% discount here. But 1% additional discount will be available if you use the coins on the application. So 80% discount, 1 year validity on the JIB Mahapack is available. If you want more better offer, the more better offer is available in the JIB CIB Mahapack. This is the JIB CIB Mahapack. Okay, click here. You will find 6 plus 6 month validity, price will be different. 12 plus 12 month validity, price will be different. Click on the buy now option, use the code Y496, same code is required here. Apply here, you will find 80% discount on the same. And you can see 11,024 is the price with the 79% discount. Okay, 1% additional discount will be there. So this price will be around, let's say 10,000 something. Okay, so here 2 years validity is there. It means your 4 attempts of JIB, CIB combined will be there. And it will be keep updated. In May 2024, you will find data for the May 2024. For October 24, it will be changed. For May 25, it will be changed. For October 25, it will be changed. So, this is the best offer right now. Okay. And the code to enroll any particular product is Y496. If you want to go with the individual batch. Okay, what you have to do, just go to the JIB May 2024. Individual batches are available. You can see this is the victory batch. Okay. So this is all for today. Let me know. Do make sure if you are watching recording, let me know that how many answers you have given correct here. And one more thing, do make sure if you want to join these kind of sessions on the regular basis, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. And if you want to join such sessions for the other subjects also, so this is your schedule for the other subjects. Do make sure you take a screenshot of this schedule and do join all the classes. And tomorrow I will be meeting with all of you 7 to 9 p.m. for IE IFS English Medium. After that for IE IFS Bilingual, and I will be coming up with the different questions for these two sessions. The questions will not be same for English and bilingual. So do make sure you attend both the sessions. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone for joining the session and take care.